In the annals of history, the power of youth has often been a catalyst for monumental change, and the events in Bangladesh during the summer of 2024 stand as a testament to this truth. The student-led protests that erupted in June were not merely a reaction to a reinstated job quota system favoring a select few. They were a clarion call for justice, equality, and the fundamental right to opportunity. The students, fueled by the desire for a fairer future, rallied against a system that they perceived as an affront to their aspirations and dreams. The tragic death of Abu Sayed, a young student whose life was cut short by police violence, became a turning point in the movement. His death ignited a firestorm of anger and grief that reverberated throughout the nation. It was not just the loss of one life. It was the loss of hope for a generation that had already felt the weight of systemic oppression. The protests transformed from a singular focus on job quotas to a broader demand for governmental reforms, reflecting the deep-seated frustrations of the youth who had grown weary of a stagnant political landscape. The resilience and tenacity displayed by the students were remarkable. Despite the government's attempts to stifle dissent through curfews and internet blackouts, the protesters found innovative ways to organize and communicate. They utilized social media, underground networks, and sheer determination to mobilize thousands. This ingenuity in the face of adversity highlighted a profound understanding of the power of collective action. The students became not just participants in a protest, but architects of a movement that sought to redefine their nation's future. The international community watched closely as the situation unfolded. The sheer scale of the protests, coupled with the brutality of the government's crackdown, drew attention to the dire human rights violations occurring in Bangladesh. Reports of up to 400 fatalities during the government's efforts to quell the protests painted a grim picture of the lengths to which an established dictatorship would go to maintain its grip on power. Yet, amidst the chaos and sorrow, the students remained undeterred, their resolve only strengthened by the violence they faced. On August 5, 2024, the culmination of their struggle became evident when Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina resigned and fled the country. This moment was not just a victory for the protesters. It was a powerful reminder of the potential for change when young people unite for a common cause. The establishment of an interim government, led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, signaled a new chapter for Bangladesh, one that promised to address corruption and implement necessary reforms. The students had not only changed the political landscape, they had also instilled hope in a populace that had long been disillusioned by the status quo. The events in Bangladesh serve as a compelling narrative of the ability of young people to challenge the established order. They remind us that when passion, purpose, and perseverance converge, monumental change is possible. The students' actions resonate beyond the borders of Bangladesh, inspiring youth movements around the world to stand up against oppression and demand accountability from their leaders. In a global landscape often characterized by apathy and disillusionment, the story of the Bangladeshi students is a beacon of hope. It underscores the importance of youth engagement in political discourse and the necessity of fostering an environment where young voices are heard and valued. The future belongs to the young, and as the events of 2024 have shown, they possess the power to reshape their destinies and, in doing so, alter the course of history.